What's going on, everybody? Nick Dickerson here, owner of the Ringo 2.0. We're here in the shop. A couple people know about the shop where we do all of our work at. Real quick story. I know a lot of people on Facebook has seen some posts about this little gem we found. So real quick, we live here in Western Kentucky, and we're about probably an hour and a half from Evansville, Indiana. And apparently there's a store up there that has returned items, etc., whatever, and they're it's like a discount bargain store or whatever. Well, my father, the audio pipe kid, bass head kid, grandfather, went up there 2 weeks ago, whatever, and he texts me. I'm at work. He texts me. I get off work. He says, "Hey, I found a amp, the bottom of this bin. It says it's 3,000 watts and mono channel, and it's only $5 in this bin, so I'm going to grab it. And if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. There's only $5. No big deal." So I see this. I'm like, okay, so he found an old Jensen amp, or he found an old kicker, Walmart special, a power acoustic Gothic. He found something that was, you know, your everyday pick up at your local pawn shop type amplifier. Well, I got off work, he got home, and we started digging through all the big bags of stuff that he had, and what was in this bag was definitely not what I expected, especially for $5. Now, let me just show you what he found, and then if it works, I'm going to say it's probably the bargain of the century. And so let me show you exactly what we come up with, what he found. So yeah, so this is crazy. So in a bin in Evansville, Indiana, in the bottom of this bin, of course, you see there's audio pipe. Yeah, there's the power wheel back there under, okay. But how about this? For $5 at this bargain store, bottom of the barrel, underneath all this other junk, happens to lie this right here. That's right, a Taramps HD3000. All right, and I know everyone that's on this channel or watching this right now knows everything there is about Taramps or Taramps or however you want to say it. These bad boys are Brazilian. These bad boys put out some serious power. You better have good electrical if you're going to run them. So let's open it up real quick. And you can tell it's been opened. The box is old. So, I mean, it's roughed up. And we're missing the... we already opened this up. We're missing the little clip light that goes on your dash, but no big deal. These amps actually have the clip light attached. Hang on, guys. Let me get this out of here. I'm trying to do this with one hand. But, so yeah. There it is. It looks in really good shape. You can definitely tell on some corners that it's definitely been screwed down before. So it's definitely been ringing. Everything looks really good shape. We have not broke the seal on it, as you can see. So we didn't look inside of it all. I kind of don't want to do that to see if any of the capacitors are swollen or the Faraday caps or anything are messed up or is any burning on the board or anything. I kind of don't want to break this seal. I don't think it really matters because, you know, I guess they don't really have a warranty. It does have a date on it of 2/28/2019. So this is a fairly new model. So this hasn't been on the shelf very long, just a few months. But we haven't broke the seal yet. We have not looked inside. I'm debating on that because if it doesn't work, we can still send it back to Taramps and have it fixed. I mean, you may be looking at $60 to $80 if it doesn't work. But unfortunately, like a lot of people know about these HD3000s, is they are super, super tiny. On the inputs. The speaker wire, I'm running 8 gauge in my truck on speaker wire. I don't know if they're even going to fit. These say 4 gauge. I've got these reducers. So I had these old reducers laying around, just 1 to 1/0, and I actually had to grind them down for them to fit. These are just cheap knockoffs off eBay. I used them with the the AP, or I'm sorry, the APCL 1500 audio pipe I had in my truck before the APM in. So I had to use the grinder and grind them down. I was going to stick them straight in, and I got them to actually to fit, but I'm not comfortable with them being that close. This thing, if I'm not mistaken, BD Wiz did a little video on it on the SMD dyno, and I think he said something about a 2200 microfarad cap in this thing, and if they're not done right, they put out a lot of current, a lot of rail current, I think it's what he called it. So I'm not comfortable with them being this close. So I actually grinded them down to where I'm able to kind of offset them just a little bit more to give me a little bit more, you know, I guess you could say comfort. So we got this done. Like I said, we grinded them down. We got this all done. Everything's ready. I just got to wire them up, hook these into the car, into the Durango. We're going to put this amp on that PSI 15 that I'm running. So it's either going to go or it's going to blow. So we don't know if this is going to work. Everybody says to be optimistic. $5 for a Taramps HD3000. I'm going to say it does not work. I'm expecting to go straight into protect mode as soon as we plug it up, that or catch fire. So we may have a fire extinguisher standby, because these things are known, if they go underpowered or mess up, these things are known to, you know, cause a little sparkage. But if it does work, y'all gonna see the video of this. If it does work, this is gonna be buy of the century. I mean, you can't beat $5 for this. So I guess the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get it hooked up, and we're gonna see if she works. So stay tuned. All right, so here we are in the Wrangler 2.0. There is I hadn't cut this wire down because I've been moving my box. I ain't got it set in stone yet, but there's what I'm currently running, the APM-N2K. Just my extra battery, my fuses. Of course, there's the PSI 15, the box, everything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these positive and negatives out of here. We're going to add those reducers to it. And I hope I got enough wire where I don't actually have to remove this amp out, because it wouldn't be hard, but I hope I got enough I can just lay it right up here on the seat. I just don't think my remote wire is long enough, so I may have to get a small wire. I'm hoping I can put the amp right here for now just to test it. Of course, I've got the Sky High 8 gauge coming out. But yeah, we're gonna get this hooked up and see what happens. See if this Taramps 3K works. All right, so we're inside here. We got the positive and negatives and the remote wired up, and usually if there's a protect system, I know in the audio pipe amp I had, if it plugged it up, it stopped working. So please excuse us. I had to move the box, get this mounted. But I want to show y'all exactly how small the connectors are on this amp. These are 8 gauge. Sky High OFC 8 gauge speaker wires. I mean, they are perfectly fit. I mean, you couldn't go any bigger, which I think if you're running anything bigger than 8 gauge, you know, speaker wire, something's wrong. But we're gonna we're almost there, guys. So let's finish this up, and we'll get her. All right, everybody. It looked. Hey, don't knock my wiring. This is just temporary. Don't. I know I got electrical tape on that, but everything's wired up and everything's turned down. Those didn't fit. Let me get it so I can get that clearer. Those did not fit. I literally had to push them in and bunch them up. So 8 gauge is way too big for the speaker terminal. So fuse is on. We got the fire extinguisher here just in case she decides to pop off. So I guess the only thing left to do is to turn the truck on and see what happens. So let's walk over here, and kind of worry. I'm scared to death here, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you, but all right. So I can at least see the amp back here. So let's start it up. We have blue light back here, guys. Oh. Oh no. So the amp is bad. Definitely is bad. It Sub popped like 3 or 4 times. Amp's thrown into protect mode. So, what can I say? $5. It was worth it. So, did it pop? You know, it ain't pop nothing, but yeah. So, it's in protect mode. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. So, yeah, it popped 3. Oh, man, that sucks. But, no fire. That's a good thing. So, yep. So, it's a $5 buy. Popped the sub 3 times. I don't know if I caught that on video or not. But yeah, so it went through all 3 light phases, and when it did that, it popped 3 or 4 times. Pop, and threw it in protect mode. So I'm going to say that's why it was in a bargain bin. The amp's no good. So, may try to get a hold of Taramps and, you know, see what happens, but let's get it all unhooked and get the audio pipe amp hooked back up. That way I know it works, and we'll finish out this video. I don't know where you're from watching this video, but in Kentucky, the humidity sucks. I'm burning up. But since it didn't work, it went to protection mode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this seal. Get a razor blade real quick. And we're going to cut this seal. And we're going to open this back up and let y'all take a look inside. Maybe y'all can see something that I can't see, what's making this thing go into protect mode. If I don't drop all my tools first. Where'd you go? But so we're going to open this up. I'm going to video, let y'all look at it. What y'all think it might be. We might find it right away. And I think we'll see what it looks like first, and I may decide what I'm gonna do with it. So, okay, we're gonna get this thing opened up, and oh, okay, that one's already loose. So that's not a good thing. Let's get this one down here. So I'm gonna open this up and see if we see why she's going to protect mode. I'm going to say whoever had it. Now they say never to do this, but I'm cutting this seal. Well, it's never been off. The glue is still tacky. So, well, let's see what we got here. All right, wipe off sweat there, guys. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not seeing any swollen caps. You know, these look good. I don't know what the heck that is right there. Or a transformer or what that is. But I'm looking, I don't see anything that stands out. I'm not seeing any burning like around the connection points here. I don't see any melting. Everything turns like it's supposed to. I mean, I'm looking and I don't see any dark spots on the board. So this is, unless y'all see something I don't see. Look at that, guys. 2200 microfarad. It's crazy. These are 25 volts. How many volts is this one? 220 volt. Good gosh. So I'm thinking I'm going to contact Taramps, however you say it. I'm going to see if I can't send this bad boy back. See if we can't get this thing repaired. Let me go ahead and put this back together. I know I don't have a warranty on it now since I broke that seal. But in the bottom of the box, I did find information and the original warranty papers. So, yeah, I think I'm going to send this back and see what we can do and see if it's worth fixing. Or talk to them at least at Taramps, see what they may be able to do. But I'm going to get it sealed back up, get it boxed back up. Well, guys, I appreciate you taking your time watching the video. Fortunately, it was a bust. It did not work. Like I said, it popped 3 times. And like I said, it came on blue light at first. It sequenced through the protect clip and back on power. And when it done that, it popped the sub 3 times. Pop, pop, pop. And threw it into protect mode. So I just showed you the board. I don't see any swollen caps. I don't see any burning around the positive or the ground area. I'm going to say whoever had this maybe ran it too low on ohms or clipped it and tore the amp up. But since I've got the original box, I have the original paperwork on this. I am going to contact Taramps, and I'm going to see if we can't get this thing repaired. I mean, I paid $5 for it. Even if we got to send it back, shipping and everything, it may have, I don't know. Well, I used to have old Kicker KX. Excuse me, guys. I'm like really hot. Sorry. It's like 200% humidity here in Western Kentucky. So, I had old Kicker KX 400.1 when I first started competing back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And I did put too many, I broke it down to like a half ohm and it didn't take it. So, on 310s. And, I had to send it back. I think honestly back then it was like $35 to fix it. So maybe I'll talk to Taramps down there and we'll get this sent back. Maybe it'll cost me less than $100 to get it repaired. And even if I have to have it repaired and it is repairable and get it back, I mean, even with $100 for an HD3000 is still a good deal. So I'm not going to shred it yet. I'm not going to turn it into a clock or anything like that, like I've done with all the old other audio stuff I've done. I mean, we took the old BD110 my son blew at Slam in 2018. We turned it into a drag magnet for all screws and stuff outside when we do work. So this would make a cool little clock, though. I can see this. Yeah, but anyways, I'm going to try to get it repaired. But I appreciate everybody taking your time watching this video. I know it's a little bit long, and the results were shucks. Didn't work. But other than that, guys, thanks a lot. Be sure to like the page. Also, go ahead and follow Braxton, since this is his YouTube channel. Go ahead and follow my boy, the Audio Pipe Kid. Go ahead and follow him. Subscribe to his channel here. We're going to do more stuff. We've got some big changes coming. I'm not going to say anything about that just yet. I mean, it's not the timing for that. Big changes on his competition power wheel. We're still building the crazy power wheel that we've been sneaking peeking on his Instagram page. So go follow him on Facebook. Go follow him on Instagram, and I hope that when the changes come, we still have a lot of followers. And if you're a Taramps dealer, Taramps runner, or someone out there who knows anything about the internal workings of these amplifiers, shoot me on Facebook or on Braxton's page, and we may try to get you together instead of sending this down to Brazil. We may see if we can't get someone here locally to fix it. It's just it's a bummer it didn't work, but guys, I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching the video, and like my boy says, keep the knobs turned to the right.